Hello and welcome to Rituparna Creates. I am Rituparna Roy, former teacher, lifelong learner, passionate napper, reader and writer. And this is my YouTube channel where I upload new videos every week. I want to start this video by saying a big thank you for so much love and support on my planner unboxing and planner review video. If you have not watched it yet, I'll link it here for you so that you can give it a watch. In that video, I talk about the two planners that I have bought for next year, that is Ink Bucket and Alicia Souza's planner. And today we are going to set up the Ink Bucket planner with you. So if you have a planner currently, then bring it out. Let's do this together. And if you want some ideas and inspiration, I hope this video gives you some. So the Ink Bucket planner is going to be my personal planner. So we are going to set it up in that way. Let's start. Before setting up the planner, let's create the right ambience. I have lit up a small candle here. I'm going to bring in a highlighter. I have different colors here. Then I have a small diary where I have noted down my goals and plans. I'm going to use a pencil. I have my basic black and blue pen. And of course, a lot of color pens as well. I have bought in a tray here so that I can keep all of these things here and I stay organized while I'm setting this up. I also would require my phone, but because I'm recording from it, I have bought in my current planner and journal. So from this, I can note down any important events or anything that I want to carry on to my new journal as well. I also have a sticker book from last year that is still having a lot of stickers in it. So let's not be wasteful. Let's use all the resources that we have. And of course, the star of the show, the Ink Bucket planner. So this is a spiral bound planner that I have. If you have watched my previous video, then you already know about this. And it came also with a sticker book that I'm going to use. So as you can see, when we open this planner, the first thing that we have is this planner belongs to. So let's write down our name in it. So once we have written our name, let's start with it. This is a very beautiful note, and this is something I think that it acts as an affirmation, also something that we can read every day when we are sitting with our planner. So describing the year that was and planning the year that will be. So we are going to fill this up now. Let's start. I'm using a normal black gel pen. First, let us talk about the year that was. I think for most of us, the year that was very challenging and involved a lot of changes. I personally hit some very big milestones. I created my YouTube channel. We got Tintin in our lives. We got vaccinated. A few things that really highlighted the year. So now we have come to that page which is all about understanding what our plans will be, how we are going to proceed with the next year. And I know with the current time that we are in, it's very difficult to say that whether these plans that we are making will actually see any results or fruition. But I think it is at least a little bit we can do is to be prepared and to just think about it. So one big plan is to be, of course, to be consistent with my YouTube and Instagram. The other one is to read 30 books, to write and journal every day, to work on my book. So these are some plans. Some of them are pretty big and some of them are quite basic ones, which I'm also carrying from the last year as well. So we have come to the page of vision board and thoughts becomes things. So with the vision board, as you know, that a vision board has images and writings and all that. So for that, I'm going to be using my colorful pens here. And of course the highlighters as well. And we are going to use these two sticker books. As I said, usually I also used to print out pictures, but then I thought that why waste so much things that we have? We are going to use these to create. Let's use this one first that we have got with this planner itself. So this is one that I can see writing, and this is actually both something personal as well as work related, but still I'm going to use this sticker here because I love typewriters. It's one of my favorite aesthetics. So let's put this on here. Stuck our typewriter here. Just a note that write because it makes me happy more than anything else. So here we have this one. We are also going to use this. This is a personal thing that I would like to garden more, have more plants. The next image or sticker that we are going to use is this one, nature therapy. We love traveling, both me and my husband. But of course, in these times, it's very difficult to plan. Let's hope I will be sending this out to the universe as well, that we get to travel more and to travel often. So for me, a vision board is very simple. Something that I'll look at and it will give me inspiration. It will give me motivation. It will make me also remember the things, why I started those things in the first place, right? So that is how my vision board is going to be. I hope you can relate with this and hope you understand where I am coming from. I have very simple goals and plans, right? So this is to look at and to, motivate me to keep moving my body. The next one is going to be this, to read more. Let's try to highlight some of these things that we have. This is the next, to cook more often and to try out new recipes, to try out new things, to also be able to enjoy the process as well and not see it just as a chore, everyday thing that we do. Let's try some stickers from this book now. Using a very cute sticker just to remember, right? And we are going to handwrite some of our vision here. Now let's decorate it a little bit. Simple things, really, to be able to write more, to be able to read more, to travel more, to cook and enjoy it. Sometimes to relax, to be with my plants, to eat well, to drink my tea. And this is how our vision board looks like. So we have come to the goals page, and as you can see, there are already boxes here for different types of goals that you can set. Now, before we actually start setting and working on this, I just want to very quickly run you through each box. Because when we are a beginner, sometimes it can get very overwhelming as to what we can put here. So let's just discuss some ideas. With work goals, it is, I think, very clear. Anything related to your work, right? So if I was a teacher right now, probably one of my goals would be to publish one research paper, right? Right now, with respect to work, I am looking on my writing and my blog. And so right now, with my work goals, writing and my blogs and my Instagram and YouTube take up that space. So this is going to be related to this. I'll show you again in one example. With respect to personal goals, it can be anything. It can be my reading goal of reading 30 books in a year, or it can be anything that you personally want to work on. With related to health, of course, we all have health goals, something or the other. It can be to work on our skin or hair, or maybe to exercise more, to get more fitter. So you can incorporate those goals here. Coming to financial goals. Now for a person like me who is not very big on keeping track of their finances, or looking at how much they are saving, and I am almost zero on investing, I would like to work on that part here. Now with respect to relationship goal, now this can be a very tricky one. It can depend whether you are in a relationship with someone, you're married, you're single, right? If you are married or if you have a relationship with someone, you can set any goals here. I think the word goals can be sometimes scary or intimidating for us. You can have anything, right? So for me and my husband, both lived very, very hectic and busy lives. So for us, one of the things that I would really want us to do is to actually go out and spend some time with each other out of the house, and of course keeping all the current scenarios in mind. I don't want to be reckless or unsafe, but yeah, that is something that I would like to do on, very, very intentionally, once a month, do something for each other, spend some quality time with each other. In other goals, you can have anything else that does not come in any of these boxes. Right, coming to this section now, probably a very, very good time to ask, what is your top priority? what are the things that you want to really focus on. And just like probably a small tip or an advice, don't have too many things here, does not work out. Have maybe 3 or 4 things at the max, 5 things that you would really want to focus on. For me, it's going to be my writing and my health, and of course content creation. In habits to adopt, one of the things that I like to adopt is to move my body daily in some way or the other. And one of the habits to cut will be to reduce my screen time. Right? New skills to learn. So I want to learn or probably enroll myself into a course relating to finance, so that I can learn how to properly handle and organize and even invest my money. To do more of, to do less of. To do more of writing, reading, cooking. To do less of probably procrastinating. Don't want to procrastinate a lot. And I also want to do less of online shopping. That is something that I personally want to see and reflect and understand upon. So yeah, this can be some ways, and this is just some how you can set up this part of the planner. I'll also go into specific examples also. So let's take up one work goal and one personal goal. For the work goal, one of my goals is to publish 4 blog posts every month. Right now I get a bit inconsistent with my blog. So now when I have this is my goal, right? How do I want to go ahead and plan this, right? So the first thing that I'm probably going to do is that, okay, in January, first thing is brainstorm for ideas and write a blog on New Year and goals. Put them each month. What am I supposed to do with that particular goal? So let's talk about a health goal. Let's see if our goal is to lose 5 kgs of weight. So then how do I plan it? Just to give you an example, I'm just showing this to you. So in January, probably what I'll do is walk for 1 hour every day. Let us start small. Let us not get crazy. And with this, for example, let's write that this can lead to 1 kilo, losing just 1 kilo, right? Now coming to February, how do we want to break down our 5 kg plan? How do we want to see this? Eat less amount of fried foods, come up with substitutes, right? And whatever is the main goal, the highlight, you can use an highlighter pen and highlight that for every month. So that will be one of the ways that I do it for myself. You can try this out and see. Next is the year at a glance. Not going to fill any of this now. And then we have the birthday section. So I'll use my phone, my Google Calendar to fill in this page. So yeah, I'm going to note down some anniversaries here, wedding anniversaries and all. And then with that, we come to the month of January. This is the spread. So we can use this part to note down anything that we have going on, right? So for example, let me use this pink one to circle January 29th because it is my wedding anniversary then. Going to 16th is one of my very good friend's birthday, so going to highlight that again. So any additional notes can be written here. And then we come to this. So what is my intention and agenda for the month of January? What new things I want to try, what I want to do, my priorities, what I'm looking forward to, some important dates and notes, right? So my intention for January is to take it slow. I don't want to start January in all of a rush or a hush. So I'm going to take my time for myself for reading and, not going to rush it through. That is my one big important agenda for January, to walk every day and also to read every day. New things to try. This is very interesting. So I want to try a new recipe. So I'm going to write that down. And I also want to get a new haircut. This is the habit tracker. As I have written that my 2 agendas are to walk and to read every day, I'm going to note them here in the habit tracker as well. So I don't want to use my mobile before going to bed. I'm looking forward to my anniversary. Going to write the expenses and all that later on. So yeah, this is how I have set up my planner, and then from January we go on. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gave you some ideas. I am very, very simple when it comes to a planner or when it comes to using a journal. Not something very complicated. And we have come to an end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this. So many of you asked in the comment that do share how I set up my planner, and I am very new and very beginner. This is my third year that I am using a planner, and my second year like properly like using it and planning stuff and all of that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe my channel and my content. Do look at my other videos as well. If you have any feedbacks for me, drop them down in the comment. Do let me know how do you set up your planners, and are you planning to use one the coming year. And I will see you again with another video another time. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.